wham fetish, or sploshing. Hello, my devoted subjects. Today we're diving into a deliciously messy corner of the kink world, a fetish that's as playful as it is provocative. Yes, I'm talking about the wet and messy fetish, also known in some circles as sploshing. And for those of you who are curious about making a little extra cash from your kinky creativity, stick around because I'm going to break it all down for you. Before we begin, let's get one thing straight. Everything we discuss here is for educational purposes only. Always practice your fetish play with informed consent, clear boundaries, and plenty of safety measures. Now, if you're ready, let's get down and dirty. First, what exactly is the wet and messy fetish? In simple terms, it's all about sexual arousal through contact with wet, often messy substances. Whether it's chocolate, jelly, or even non-edible things like paint or slime. The sensation of something messy on your skin can ignite desires in ways that traditional play might not. Now, I'm not talking about every kind of messy play. Cake sitting or cake crashing, for example, can be a whole other category. Today, we're focusing on the core of the fetish, the irresistible appeal of getting wonderfully, deliciously messy. I've done my research, talked to fellow kinksters, and even experimented behind the scenes to verify the science and art of it all. And let me tell you, it's as intriguing as it sounds. So why do people get turned on by messy substances? The answer isn't as simple as it just feels good. For many, it's a sensory overload, a mix of sight, touch, and even smell that creates a heightened sense of arousal. Picture this. You're in a scene where a cascade of warm, sticky chocolate or a layer of thick jelly caresses your skin. That intense sensory input can push you into a state of deep, almost hypnotic pleasure. And here's the kicker. It isn't just about the physical sensations. There's a psychological thrill in the taboo. In breaking away from the pristine and embracing a little chaos, it's a rebellion against the everyday, a way to show that sometimes getting a little messy can be incredibly liberating. Now let's talk variations. There are two main ways to enjoy wet and messy play. One, you can use edible substances. Think chocolate syrup, whipped cream, or even a tangy fruit jelly. These are great because they're not only sensually stimulating, but also easily cleaned up afterwards. Two, you have non-edible options like slime, water-based paint, or even a mix of lubricants that leave a distinctive slippery feeling on your skin. Each option offers a different kind of thrill. Edible substances can add an element of indulgence, turning your scene into a decadent feast for the senses. On the other hand, non-edible substances might provide a more extreme texture or longer lasting sensation, perfect for those who want a bit of a challenge. But remember, with non-edible materials, be extra cautious. Always check for skin sensitivity and ensure they're safe to use. Messy play should be as safe as it is sexy. And let's not forget the practical side of things. Messy play can be, well, messy. Consider your settings, your bedding, even your wardrobe. Have a plan for cleanup before you start, so your fun doesn't turn into a hassle later. Me and my Virgo-ness, it would have to be like a Dexter kill room. It would be just like everything plastic, everything ceiling. Oh, I hate mess. Many discovered their love for messy play early on. There was something undeniably thrilling about creating a little chaos, dyeing your hands, getting splattered with paint, or even just the simple joy of a playful water fight. Over time, those innocent moments can evolve, taking on a more erotic edge as we learn about our bodies and our desires. For some, that playful mess transforms into a fetish, an essential element that drives arousal. It's not about being unclean, it's about embracing a raw, unfiltered part of sensuality. Just remember, this exploration is all about consent, communication, and safety. Whether you're experimenting solo or with a partner, always check in, negotiate your limits, and have a safe word. The beauty of fetish play is that it empowers you to choose what what feels good and what doesn't without shame. Now, for those of you who are not just here to play, but to also profit, listen up. The world of fetish content is booming, and wet and messy play is one of the most fun niches out there. If you're creative and comfortable showing off your wham fantasies, you can start taking custom orders, filming your sessions, and building your own fetish brand. Whether it's a quick, messy tease or an elaborate full scene production, there's an audience eager to see your unique take on it. Just a tip, be clear about your boundaries and what you're offering, and always keep it professional. The respect you have for yourself sets the standard for what others will expect. There's plenty of money to be made if you combine creativity with smart marketing. So why not explore that avenue? Embrace your fetish and let it empower you, both sexually and financially. All right, that's a wrap on our deep dive into the wet and messy fetish, or as I like to call it, the art of getting deliciously messy. I hope you've enjoyed this exploration and that it's given you some ideas to play with, whether you're looking to spice up your scenes or even start creating your own fetish content. Before you go, here's a quick reminder. This content is for consenting adults only. Always engage in play that's safe, sane, and consensual, because that's the only way to truly enjoy the wild, messy side of life. If you found this video as fascinating as I do, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you never miss another deep dive into the world of kink. And I want to hear from you. What's your experience with wet and messy play? Drop your thoughts or questions in the comments below, and let's keep this conversation as juicy and unfiltered as possible. Until next time, stay messy, stay daring, and keep exploring your deepest desires. I'll see you in the next video.